Yeah, they eat so many sticks and rocks to plug up their guts. So yeah, they're like not losing the fat that they stored up. This is
So
bears, by the
bears
way.
put rocks and sticks inside of their body, like they don't use them like suppositories. Well,
No,
that's the adverse effect.
I think if bears found out about butt plugs, we'd save them that superpower or like super potent bowel movement. The bears have come spring.
I mean, they're living the Joe Rogan lifestyle. They're only shitting once a year.
Oh my gosh. Nothing but meat, twigs, berries, stones, probably mud. I don't know.
Hello and welcome to Cosmic Gumbo, presented by Cosmic Cannibal. This is the pop culture podcast with a side of weird astrology. Isn't that right, Katie?
Yeah, I'd say a little sprinkling of some scallions of weirdness.
Scallions of weirdness. I think also a dash of snark. We're your hosts.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Camille.
Welcome to Cosmic Gumbo.
Gumbo.
We've got quite the episode stored up in our cosmic quest for astrological silliness.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. We are on a cosmic quest for astrological silliness. And I think, Katie.
Yeah.
We need to talk about something.
We absolutely have to talk about, Aquarius season's almost here.
Aquarius.
So shitty. I was like,
talk about Aquarius.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite water sign.
It's an air sign.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so right. I would think because it's got aqua in the beginning.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's a water sign because it's also it's represented by the water bearer.
Well, what the fuck? Okay, well, it's still my favorite. That's my favorite water sign. I stand by it. I'm so wrong, and I'm standing by it. It's the most Leo thing I can do. I'm doubling down.
This is my favorite water sign.
Yeah. I don't know. I just.
The thing is, I'm gonna let you have that because it's like all the rest of the water signs suck. So yeah, this is the best water sign in the zodiac.
It truly is. You know what? Yeah. See, I told you I was onto something. But yeah. I feel like every Aquarius, for the most part, that I meet, I'm like, okay, you're really weird, but a really super fun way. like
it's not, I mean, I've met a few that you can tell they're trying to be weird.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of them, it's like, I like that you're this weird. I admire your weirdness, and I can't be as weird as they are, and that's why I appreciate them.
Absolutely. I'm like, if I do, I'd look like I'm trying too hard, but
yeah. They just look that way, Yeah. Guy Fieri, for example.
Oh, absolutely, Guy Fieri. Harry Styles.
Yeah. Although sometimes I feel like he tries to be.
Yeah.
But he does pull it off.
He did write a song completely about cunnilingus, and it's played on the airwaves all the time. So I mean, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Totally do it.
You gotta let prissy paws.
It's got the prissy paw stamp of approval. Yeah, I don't know. I do like
the thing with Aquarius. I mean, as someone who's steeped in a lot of useless astrological knowledge, they tend to be like the outsider of their group or the family, or they're kind of like an alien.
Yeah.
Within their own, like circle of friends. They're the ones that stand out. They're the ones that are more, I don't know, like Grace Jones just came to mind, but she's a Taurus. So
no, I love it though. But yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, they're very much like otherworldly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I mean, his birthday was the 8th of January, so he's a Capricorn, but like David Bowie, like he's like an honorary Aquarius in my mind. Like I'd really be fascinated to see that chart.
I think he might have an Aquarius ascendant.
Oh, yeah.
Or some sort of Aquarius placement, because you are totally on the ball there. Like, he is an honorary Aquarius. That he just, I mean, Ziggy Stardust. That he created a persona of an alien.
So he's Saturn in 6th degree Leo, Chiron in 6th degree Scorpio, ascendant in 3 degrees Aquarius. I don't know what any of that means, but it's in there. It's on the chart.
Well, okay, so your ascendant is kind of like the sign that you embody when you're like out in the world, and it's like sort of like the window through your sun shines.
Oh,
so like you're a Leo.
I'm learning.
I know.
I'm on an astrology podcast, and I don't know shit.
You know a lot, Katie.
I know that Aquarius is a water sign.
There you go. Fact number 1.
Number 2. Yeah, no, absolutely. So it'd be like with people who are like ADHD and they're like masking, but it's like that, but it's your like zodiac or like
it's masking. Your zodiac ADHD masking, yeah.
Yeah, it's like who I am at the bank is who I truly am.
Exactly. So David Bowie.
Yeah.
He truly is David Bowie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is Ziggy Stardust. And like, from Labyrinth, like that's like him in Labyrinth, like, oh god.
I mean, they're like even Tina Turner couldn't pull off hair like his.
You know, I don't honestly know anyone who could besides like maybe Danny DeVito, but like now Danny DeVito, not past Danny DeVito. Like I'm talking like weird little guy, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, like Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Absolutely. As like when he's the art dealer.
Yeah. Charlie Day is an Aquarius.
I love that. He's so weird too.
I love right? That. Like he is so weird and he fits being weird. Like it's like yeah.
He did that movie where it's like he's like mute the entire time. He doesn't talk at all. I can't remember the name of it. It didn't do well in box offices, but like it was Fool's Paradise. It was so good. Really? It's so good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was really weird, but it was a fun time. And he like created and like directed it. So like, yeah. Huh. And like he can play piano. Like I just yeah.
Multi-talented. Water sign. Aquarius.
Like that song he wrote in It's Always Sunny where it's about spiders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he sounds like the guy who did the Toy Story soundtrack.
What's his name?
Oh, it's
oh god. Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I like it's here. It's in the like I opened my mind's eye. Like gotta
good. Randy.
It's not Newman. It's
yeah.
Is it Randy Newman?
Isn't it?
I think you might be right. Now we can look it up.
I think it is. It's Randy Newman.
Look at us. But yeah, I love that. Like I said, like I don't think I've ever met an Aquarius that I've been like very like I just don't like you guys out front, you know? Not like the hate I have for Virgos.
Or Scorpios.
Oh, Scorpios are just like they're like sinister, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Virgos are just outright like, wow, you're a sociopath. But yeah.
They're at least outright. They put it out there.
Those two signs just stop listening immediately. Yeah.
So now I have the spooky witch voice. Sorry.
Welcome to Hag Talk with your crones.
No, but like you think about Charlie Day in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest person in the cast, and that's even compared to Danny DeVito.
Absolutely, like
definitely the standout weirdo. And you're talking about Danny DeVito, who's a small person.
He
With
is
a very big head and big personality.
I recently learned that Danny DeVito is taller than Queen Victoria was. She was 4'7". He's 4'11".
Oh my.
I love that I just had that off the dome. She was a tiny woman.
Random facts with Katie.
Historical knowledge. But yeah. No, and that is true though, because he is like such a weird, just like such a weird dude. And I love that for him.
Right?
Yeah.
He feels like a little bit of an alien on that show. Like feels a little bit like he's from another planet.
There's absolutely. There's like a scene like every scene I love involves him, and I'm like, I just thought of like 45 of them off the top of my head, and I'm like, they're all so good because he's in it.
Yeah. Can I have a little tangent?
Okay, go for it.
Like, imagine being Matilda in Matilda and having Danny DeVito as your dad.
I would be so stoked.
You're taller than him, and you're kind of like, you're telling me what to do? Nah.
I love too, because it's like Mara Wilson, her mother was going through like she had a brain tumor. I don't know if I've spoken about this before. And him and Rhea Perlman adopted her and like paid for her mom's like treatments. Like he's a really good human being.
And he's a Scorpio.
Yeah, I know. That's like he's absolutely a Scorpio.
Crazy. It's like, how are you doing this, Danny DeVito?
He's
like something else.
Yeah, he's like a secret third thing. He's not.
His ascendant is probably something else.
Yeah, something real fun.
I just looked it up, and Matilda, Mara Wilson, is a Leo.
That tracks. I feel like that tracks because she got her bag and then she dipped out. You know what I mean?
She was like, I got my fame.
She knew when to call it,
and she called that like 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I love that you're double hydrating right now.
Actually, 3 tri-hydrating. I just finished my Waterloo, so I've got my beer, my water, and then my spicy water. I'm gonna have to pee in like 2 seconds. But yeah.
Okay, so aliens, Aquarians, they're all from different planets.
Yeah, it's
I mean, think about one of my favorite Aquarians ever, truly, is Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah, but
think about Michael Jordan as an Aquarius. When he was like really popular, but even to this day, he's like arguably the best basketball player. He played like he was from another planet. Like he was just.
Wasn't he also on Space Jam? Otherworldly.
It tracks.
Yeah. Didn't that also have Danny DeVito in it? Wasn't he also in Space Jam? Did I make that up in my brain just now?
Bill Murray's in Space Jam.
That's who I'm thinking of. Oh, but Bill Murray's kind of nowadays.
Yeah. And
yeah.
It had a lot of other basketball players.
Oh, Danny DeVito is in it. He plays one of the aliens. But and then Larry Bird's in that. I learned recently that he could talk shit better than any basketball player.
Larry Bird?
Yeah, he used to just like talk shit like crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like he was like really good. Like he could like I learned about this on Reddit, so I know it's true. Because it's like, people are gonna immediately call shit out. And so he would be able to be like, I'm gonna dribble on you at this exact spot, and then he would do it. And then people like it would like get in these like other players' heads and they'd be like, what the fuck? Because he could like talk the talk and walk the walk. And I think that's so fun.
That's how Michael Jordan was. Like Michael Jordan would be like, if a player said something to him one night in a game, like let's say in the playoffs, and they're like, oh, Michael, you shouldn't have done that. He'd like suddenly switch, and it became like a game inside of his head that he had to just like annihilate them and humiliate them in the next game. He would
That's
just
such an Aquarius thing to do.
Right?
That is such an Aquarius thing. It's almost Leo, even, but like
right? They're kind of on the same wavelength a little bit, where it's
yeah.
just like, excuse me, you're gonna tell me that you're better than me? I don't think so. Yeah,
Yeah, wow. Wow.
I know. I mean, can you think of other? Okay, Oprah.
Oprah for sure. Absolutely. Cristiano, whatever, Ronaldo, the soccer player, he's also an Aquarius.
Yeah, Baby Spice.
Oh, good for her. I
Right?
loved her in like when I was in my Spice Girls era. Absolutely.
Yeah, she was the only one that like could pull off that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she's an adult woman dressing as a baby, and the world's okay with it. Oh no, you're giggling.
Well, no, I was giggling at the thought of that because yeah, it's like if
Like
Bubbles from like Powerpuff Girls was like a huge, like an adult woman.
that's exactly it. And there, she had the pigtails, the
Yeah.
lollipops. I mean, there's a lot to question.
Oh,
there.
it's so questionable. Now, if I had to choose to be Scary Spice, 5 sure.
Yeah, like,
Till infinity for sure. But as a kid, I was like Baby Spice. Jot that down, guys. Jot that down.
Totally Ginger Spice.
Oh yeah, I forget she's yeah.
Well, she left, so I mean, she was
do a
kind of
Spice
like
Girl episode.
We should do a Spice Girls episode. Writing it down.
Jot that down. Jot that down. I did just find out that Jennifer Aniston is an Aquarius as well.
And I mean,
oh, go ahead.
For her,
I mean, yeah.
I
feel like she's in her weird lady era. Like she's able to do weird shit nowadays.
She is. And she's another one of those, like, there's something weird about these Aquarians. It's like they're so freaking popular.
Alicia Keys is an Aquarius as well.
Right?
Like,
case in point, everyone's talking about Alicia Keys all day long.
Also, Chris Rock is one. Like, I don't know. They're like a chaos side, but in a really fun way.
It's a fun, kind of controlled chaos, Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't
they're like aware of chaos, but they have a handle on it.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want to be in there.
But I kind of would though. Like, especially in Michael Jordan's mind.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's a chalkboards they have like Harvard or whatever where they pull down from the ceiling and there's like 3 more behind him. Like just
there's all sorts of like mathematical equations on there, but it's like an X's and O's because it's basketball.
Yeah. It's like a what is that? A beautiful mind. Yeah. Get out of my head. Get out of my beautiful mind. Actually, no, you're welcome in there.
Stay in beautiful mind.
It's just portraits of me in my brain. It's just like portraits and like gilded. My 5 favorite selfies I've ever taken. And like a picture off the corner.
The plans I have to fuck up somebody's life. Like, what can I do today to cause trouble?
There's like a filing cabinet in mine that just says revenge.
I have that, and then I have a filing cabinet of different moods. What mood am I going to be in today? But
it's like the masks from like a drama. Like it's like the happy drama.
One. Comedy.
Oh my god.
Who pissed me off? Like I'm allowed to say funny things. You're not allowed to say funny things about me. That's also a file in my cabinet.
Absolutely. There's like a dog riding a unicycle in like Sully's. He's a Cancer. It's just like burp, 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 burp.
His is blankets. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, no, it's just smooth. It's smooth like a blanket. No wrinkles.
He's just got a bunch of pictures of blankets in his head.
And his like 5 favorite treats he's ever eaten. I'm obsessed. I did find out one of my least favorite people is an Aquarius. It's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah.
She's dumpy. She's the worst.
She's another one, but like, how is she so popular?
She had like the nation in a chokehold for the longest time until people were like, she's actually awful.
Yeah.
And then she like during quarantine, she posted a picture from her mansion and was like, I'm so sad I can't go anywhere. And it's like, babe, just shut the fuck up. You don't get to have an opinion right now.
You have your own TV show. I'm sorry you don't get to film today. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Her and her girlfriend / wife, I don't know their relationship. Portia de Rossi.
She's also an Aquarius.
I know.
January 31st. Happy almost birthday, you little Aquarius
Weirdos.
beauties. Yeah. Portia, I've been rewatching Arrested, and I'm on season 3 right now. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Netflix seasons. I kind of made it a point not to the first time they came out, but just like it was perfect. You didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
But like she's so deeply likable in that show, and I'm like, when it comes to Ellen DeGeneres, I'm like her. It's like how they feel about Anne the entire season. Like, no, there's like her. That's how I feel about Ellen DeGeneres. I'm like, oh.
I know. I used to watch these like VH1, pop culture shows, and it would be like they're a couple, and you're like,
her?
her?
You sure about that?
Like,
is it the sweater button up?
Yeah,
combo.
Sort of like I'm your fun aunt.
Yeah.
And she's this blonde with like long blonde hair, and it's like,
yeah, like she could clean up,
Yeah.
Anyways.
I wonder if they're twin flames.
Ooh, that could be, because there's like that soul connection kind of thing with like twin flames, like you and Donald Trump.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have Donald Trump. I also have Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy.
I mean Pete Davidson. I think he's a Leo, isn't he?
Pete Davidson?
I think so. Oh no, he's not.
Oh, he's a Scorpio.
He's a weird little guy. He's a Scorpio.
Yeah. Pete Wentz is actually born on the same day as me.
That's like your Abraham Lincoln.
I know. It's like twin flames, twin souls. Did you watch that documentary on Netflix about twin flames?
No, I don't have Netflix. We got kicked off, and they were like, no more than one family. We're like, we don't need it.
Get out of here.
Yeah, everyone's like, how's Netflix? I'm like, I wouldn't know.
It's shit. But
it's shit. Ooh, mine's Helen Mirren.
You lucky bastard.
Or Terry Crews.
You lucky bastard.
That's just the ones I'm picking from the list of famous Leos. I don't know.
You don't know their birthday.
I mean, I could.
Okay. Mine's Marilyn Monroe.
Okay. Lil Uzi Vert.
Johnny Depp.
Ooh, that's
None of mine are good. Blake Shelton. Donald Trump.
Tom this is great news. Dirk Blocker. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Are you on astro charts?
No, I'm starexponent.com. Shout out. Wesley Snipes. That's cool as hell.
I'll take it.
And BJ Novak.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
For you?
Yeah.
What a very popular... What's 9 months prior to that?
Prince is also mine. Actually, Prince and I are twin flames because we're both Gemini Sun and Pisces moons. Okay? Pisces.
That's the coolest fucking thing.
Right?
Meanwhile, I get Dirk Bentley.
And BJ Novak.
He wrote a really cool children's book, so I'll take that. That's a win. And Lil Uzi Vert. Didn't he have a diamond surgically implanted in his forehead, or is that another bubble rapper I'm thinking of?
Sounds like a Leo thing to do.
Absolutely. I think it fell out at a concert, if I'm remembering this correctly, and he was like, someone's got to give me it back.
I want this diamond here.
It's like third eye, like diamond. Well, good for him. I'll take that one. That's a win.
I'll take it for you.
July 31st is like a weird one, I've been reading patient files. This is kind of off topic for my work as part of like my billing I have to do. And a lot of people get in accidents right around my birth date. I'm like, happy birthday to me. You broke your back.
It's because they're all racing to get to your party.
It's because it's hot, and I think everyone's like pissed off and they're driving insane because they're like, my tires are melting. I have to get home, and like my car's air conditioning's going to explode.
Oh my God. Okay, you want to hear the list of like true twin flames for me?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good one. Mark Wahlberg, Pete Wentz, Pancho Villa.
Who the fuck is Pancho Villa? Why do I know that name?
He's a Mexican general and politician from the 1800s.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I know.
Rock
Right?
and roll.
Rock and roll, Pancho.
He was a Leo, or not a Leo, a hero. Sorry, that was just my brain. That was just I just said it out.
Leo hero.
He was a hero. He's the
Kenny G. I also have Kenny G.
Okay, that's cool as fuck. Now I'm jealous.
Right. So
yeah, look at us.
I'm all right with it, I guess. DJ Mustard.
Wow, you have the DJ Mustard as your twin flame. That's crazy. I don't know. That's stars. They're everywhere. Sorry, let me not be a dick.
Like, I wish I could put that on my business card. Twin flame to DJ Mustard.
You should get it like where it's metallic on the back.
That's all you need to know me by.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a little off topic.
You could be DJ Ketchup, sorry. Or DJ Relish. DJ Relish is cool. Relish is cooler. Okay.
Yeah, still on the relish. Nobody likes relish.
I do.
Well, okay, I'll come in.
Chicago dogs.
Only on hot dogs?
No, Chicago hot dogs, because it's like that's like a staple part of it.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta have the poppy seed bun, relish. I think it's like chopped up yellow or white onions. No ketchup, never ketchup. They'll yell at you.
Will they really? No ketchup, yelling.
Yeah, ketchup equals yelling. And then I think it's like also Tom. They put mustard on it, right? Yeah, mustard. It's good. It's like a brainy like celery salt too.
Celery salt. This is interesting.
Like pepperoncinis, I think. I don't know. The Chicago dogs are great. You should try one.
Okay, I'm writing it down in the event that I could. So let's say I don't go to Chicago. Could I eat a Chicago dog while watching Chicago Med or Chicago PD?
Yes. Yeah. I see that you're getting the same experience as if you went to the Willis Tower and stared out the windows, you know?
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, I know you're not like a Chicago native.
But I go there quite a bit. We go there quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's so fucking cold here. It could be Chicago right now.
I just wanted to check in. I don't want anybody yelling at me for putting ketchup on my dog.
Yeah, you can't put ketchup on your dog. That's more New York, but I love it.
Well,
I feel like Chicago, they're a little bit more kind of Midwestern.
Oh, right. Like they're more like the
bears.
Bears. Yeah. No ketchup.
No ketchup. We don't even have that here. You know who my favorite Aquarius that's like very much has a lot to do with like other worlds, kind of like being not of this world, outer space, craziness.
Luna Lovegood from the Harry Potter series.
Wrong. It's the guy from Ancient Aliens. Where he's like, when we were talking about this podcast, I didn't even know that, like, you know. Oh, actually, no, he's not even an Aquarius. He's a Pisces still. It's a water sign. But yeah, I was like
close enough. Okay, so Aquarius and Pisces they're basically the same because they are both weird. They believe in aliens.
Yeah.
They want world peace. Like that's
I love that my brain was like, that's a water sign because they're right next to each other. Why would they put two water signs right next to each other? So like,
one is a water sign.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would they be side by side? Is what I was just now thinking. I'm like, duh. Air signs.
Damn Greeks.
And like
ancient Greeks.
I mean, Yeah.
Not-
He was
not-
born in Lucerne, Switzerland, and I'm like, was that kind of like a like post World War II thing? I don't actually know how old he is. Obviously, it seems like I didn't even read it about him. Yeah. I love it though. He's an honorary Aquarius in my mind.
Yeah, honorary Aquarius. That is a great. I'm writing that down. Honorary signs.
Yeah, because it's like one of those things where it's like I was like fully convinced because I was like, hell yeah, that tracks. That absolutely tracks.
Because he likes aliens, like
Yeah. Yeah.
he's like famous for being the guy who's like, you know what?
What if aliens built the pyramids? Because obviously humans don't have the potential.
That if that is an Aquarius belief, I don't know what
Oh
is.
my God. Yeah. It's kind of like that like religious tract that like Aquariuses take.
He's Swiss?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm like, is it like a
You said he's from Lucerne. So I thought when you said Lucerne, you were talking about the cheese that's at Safeway.
oh my God, that is so funny.
I was like, I don't think they ship from Switzerland. I don't think Safeway's that big boss,
He's a Swiss-born writer, ufologist, television presenter, and producer. He is a proponent of the pseudo-archaeological theory that ancient aliens built the pyramids. What I love is that like they did Ancient Aliens live here like last year, and I was like, should I go? And then I was like, no, it's gonna smell so bad in that like building. Just smell like a GameStop. No deodorant.
No. Why did they think deodorant is optional?
And I think they were here, like it was here in like July, and I was like, no.
No, around your birthday. That's why everybody was getting in car wrecks.
Oh my God, they're speeding. They're like, I gotta go see the ancient alien guy.
I think they were getting out of there because it stank.
Oh yeah, it's like they couldn't see because their eyes were watering.
They were like, oh God.
Everybody's cooking onions in their pits.
Do we have like a car background that I could? Let's see. Let me get into my library here.
It's giving Beauty and the Beast. Are you gonna roast everyone in town?
Right. Okay, I'll go back.
You're like, this town's full of idiots. I'm the only one who knows how to read.
Okay.
How's the work going on behind you? Are they making any progress?
No. I mean, they're freelancers, so they don't work that hard.
Yeah, we had some interns on the ISS, and I did jettison them into space because they were asking to start a union.
Oh, that's why they're out there. They were asking to start a union.
I am a contractor for Jeff Bezos. They were going to do an Amazon union. It's a whole thing.
I think Aquarius actually rules unions.
That tracks.
Yeah. No, okay, I have an alien person, Aquarius, that I'd like to talk about.
Go for it.
Alf.
Okay. Happy almost birthday, Alf, you cat-eating freak.
Okay. Well, okay, here's my logic for that. Because I was like thinking, Alf, give me any opportunity to talk about Alf, I'll take it. But I also have to make an opportunity to talk about Alf. And is he an Aquarius is what was, rattling in my brain along with my many mood swings. And I was like, well, I don't know. And then it's what you just said. He eats cats.
Yeah.
Aquarius and Leo are opposite signs.
Mm-hmm.
Leo, lions, cats.
That makes so much sense.
Doesn't it?
I had to open my third eye so I could input that knowledge into my gallery. It tracks. Like, I love that so much. Like, absolutely go off, eat those kitties.
Don't, but find another source of protein. But
like, what about take a page out of ET's book and eat some Reese's Pieces.
Right. The other thing about Alf is he was like kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick to everybody, and like
kind of like balked the system. Like he's just like, whatever. I don't have to listen to you.
Which I kind of also love because it's like giving Michael Jordan. Like he knows he can go out and do whatever the fuck he wants. He's an alien.
Exactly. He's
like gonna be a little bit of a dick to people.
Alf was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan was on the scene. Alf,
Absolutely.
he was doing the thing. He was saying, "You."
Yes, absolutely. I want to wear a what was
Sorry.
what was the last team he played for? Wasn't it like the Wizards?
Yeah.
And it was like not a great time.
No.
Like he should have retired.
He did the best time on the Bulls, and then
Yeah.
he knew it though. He knew when his time was done, and then he's never done it since. He's like, I'm done. Like
He
literally.
knew when to dip. He knew when to dip. He was like, I'm here. I've done what I had to do. I'm out.
And then he
Like
beamed.
Mara Wilson.
He beamed right up back into space.
I was Googling because I was trying to figure out what Larry Bird's star sign is. He's a Sagittarius, and that tracks too.
That
Like hardworking.
tracks, like him trash talking.
Yeah. And being able to be like, I'm gonna dribble on you over here.
Right.
And then doing it. Like that's a Sagittarius move. Hardworking.
Yeah.
That's the thing too, is it's like I'm so tired of like I'm excited to get an Aquarius season because it's like I'm tired of like Sagittarius and like Capricorn. I feel like it's very much like a you gotta work really hard during this time. And it's like, babe, it's winter.
It certainly feels that way, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I
Get the
feel
ghost
like,
out of here. I'm done.
I mean, I know we have our issues with Virgo as a sign, but I feel like as soon as Virgo season arrives, it comes with that mentality of like, we gotta work.
Yeah.
And then Scorpio season comes with a shiv, and it's like, guess what?
Yeah, and then by the time
And
I
then
get into Capricorn,
work,
Capricorn's like, hey, you're dehydrated, your lips are chapped as fuck,
yeah.
your skin's cracking, you better make some resolutions. What are you gonna do? But like that's why I'm excited,
That's a great way to put it because, I feel like Capricorn season, you suddenly are reminded of how bad your skin is and how dehydrated you are.
Yeah.
And that you wish. Also, like the whole thing with winter, it's like, can we just have sunlight again, please? Like for more than 4 hours in a day. Can we have that?
Truly, honestly.
I am not sitting in a cave with rocks in my butt like a bear.
I'm sitting there with my sad lamp, with my butt plugged. I'm not, oh God, scrap that one. But I just like I'm tired of it.
Just in that moment, my boyfriend walks in.
Yeah, no. I'll see myself out. I'm gonna go freeze to death on my back porch.
Butt plugged.
Like a bear. Not like a gay man bear, but like I'm all sweaty.
You're just digging yourself deep.
Anyways, I sidetracked us. Back for aliens. I was just thinking about it.
Of course, you're excited about Aquarius season. I am too, but I'm also I feel like it's still winter, so I'm still like, about it,
I feel like it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, though, but not like a Looney Tunes tunnel like the beginning of winter is, where you're like, wow, I'm just gonna head first into this hole trying to get to spring, but instead it's like, you're like, wow, it's truly, we're almost done, we're almost out.
We are actually, because you're right, because once we get to Pisces season, it's that much closer to March.
Pretty, yeah.
Spring.
Yeah. I think it's like I'm especially dour because it's with the wind chill, it's -16. It was -31 degrees when I took our dog out last night, and I was like, I'm gonna die.
That I can't even.
It's gonna be a balmy 4 degrees tomorrow.
It's 6 degrees right now in Colorado.
That's crazy.
I don't have. Oh, it feels like -2 with the wind chill.
Ours is -2, but it feels like -16. I looked at the map yesterday and I was like, oh wow, it's colder here than it is in Antarctica. So I'm truly dour. I am truly like just so ready, and it dumped so much snow and it's like frozen solid, and I live on Hoth and I'm so tired. Speaking of aliens,
hasn't done that. It's just been cold. My car wouldn't start. It was that cold.
Oh God.
Like,
we had a new battery and ours was like
yeah, mine was It's like, no.
We're like, come on, you got this. You got this.
No, I couldn't resuscitate it.
It's gonna be -9 degrees at 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Do you have to get up at 5 a.m.? It's MLK.
No, but I just like it's like nice to know, you know. The good news is next Monday is going to be 40 degrees. I'm bringing out the shorts.
Yeah.
It's going to feel sweaty.
It's funny. I was walking outside yesterday. I was shopping around. You know, it was like 11 degrees out. And I was like, you know, we're really lucky to live in Colorado because even though it's cold,
It doesn't feel like it.
it feels kind of refreshing.
Yeah. Here, the humidity really makes it cut through your skin. And you're like, wow, my organs are freezing cold right now. My brain has never felt this cold. Is this brain freeze? I'm shutting down. It's horrible. People were at the game last night and like for the Chiefs and because you know I gotta do a little Chiefs talk. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm like I didn't give a shit about football until we went to the game on the 31st. But now I'm like, their helmets were so cold that one of them cracked. Like Patrick Mahomes' helmet cracked. It was so cold because he like hit like a helmet with another player and like it just like cracked and like beers were exploding and like freezing and like chairs were breaking like in the stand. It felt like -27 while they were playing and I'm like they're in t-shirts. I can't.
That feels more dramatic than an opera performance.
It was actually I enjoyed last night's game and I'm like I need that level of danger in every game.
Right?
That's what it is.
I need the infiltration of like Mother Nature to come in.
Yeah. And we played Miami and I was like, wow, so someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Miami. Yeah. Felt like what's his name from Rocky. I'm like, if he dies, he dies. Ivan Drogo. I was Googling just now Jake Jabs' birthday.
Is he an Aquarius?
No. November 10th is when or no, it's 23rd of November. He's 91 years old.
He's still alive?
Do you think yeah.
I mean, you know, he was a weird guy though, because he did a lot of I don't know if you remember growing up in CO.
Yeah, he had those like commercials holding like a white tiger, and they'd like buy my furniture, and then you have like a monkey in the next scene, and we're like, why do you have these animals?
How is that getting?
He's Sagittarius because he's the 23rd of November.
That's why he had all those animals there.
Yeah.
Also, that makes sense because American Furniture Warehouse has the lowest prices on furniture. They're very generous.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust the quality of the furniture, but I'm like, hell yeah.
I don't. It's borderline IKEA, but it's kind of like, I'll take it.
Yeah. We have Nebraska Furniture Mart here, and it's absolutely gigantic, like the biggest furniture store I've ever seen. They sell a lot of electronics as well, but it doesn't have like the cool neon signs that an American Furniture Warehouse has because it's like that's like a blast from the past. They have like fake cups with like spilled shit. Like just the goofiest shit. I love it.
They have that too. When we were couch shopping, they still have, you know, cups of milk that's like half spilled.
Yeah, it's like plastic. That's gonna be around after we all die.
Right? We probably absorbed some of the micro.
That's gonna be part of the fossil record, and they're like, "What is this?"
Twinkies and the fake spilt milk from American Furniture Warehouse. That's gonna survive the apocalypse.
Yeah, like imagine being someone in the apocalypse and they're like, "Oh, finally, refreshing cup of milk," and they're like, "Ah," because it's like frozen fake milk.
Yeah, they're gonna think that it was like frozen or something. They're not gonna think it was a gag because I think at that point in time, who in the world would do that to a glass of milk?
Truly, they're gonna be like, "What is this cruel prank?"
Like, how is that gonna make me buy furniture? Oh, look, I can spill milk on this bed. Well, I can do that on any fucking bed.
You know, beats me. Also, are those for sale?
Yeah, some of them were.
I need this plastic fake cup of coffee.
I see. The thing is, I could see myself buying that now just to pull a prank on my boyfriend. Oh my god, I spilled this coffee, or did you?
I think that'd be funny at my work. Just like put it in the cabinet.
Right,
Where all the cups are.
I'm adding that to my epic prank list.
It's in your file cabinet.
Right. Speaking of epic pranks, Ashton Kutcher is an Aquarius. Punked.
God, him and Mila Kunis, they have fallen so far from there. Yeah, it's not going so good for them. Like that whole them defending Danny Masterson thing, and then like who's like a Scientologist who was sexually assaulting people.
Uh-huh.
And then they were like, he's a good guy. And like,
right, and it's like, why? Because you did a TV show with him?
Yeah, like
that's your evidence. He was great on set.
Somebody told me one of my coworkers was doing nefarious things from an old job. Even if it was my favorite coworker, I would be like, oh wow, that sucks. You know what I mean? I wouldn't defend them.
I would, yeah, because I wasn't there witnessing the non-sexual harassment or activity.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do in your private time. Apparently for Danny Masterson, it's very horrible. Yeah. And they're like, he's great.
What I think is fascinating too is it's like they filmed their apology video. I don't know if you've seen The Boys on Amazon, but there's like this, like, it's a show about like anti-superheroes. Like, what if superheroes were like secretly evil kind of thing. It's very gory, very fun. It's got oh my god, who's the guy from Lord of the Rings, Tom?
Sean Astin.
No.
He's in Hallmark movies.
What'd you say, Tom? Carl Urban. Yeah, that's his name. He
know.
was like one of the writers over here. Anyways.
Oh.
So but
I love that Tom knew his name. Just
yeah.
Side note.
I was trying to remember. I'm like, it's fucking right there. But yeah. So anyways, in the show, they like have to read an apology letter because they like defended like someone who did a terrible thing, and they filmed it in this spot in their house. And then, or like they did like an Imagine style video. That's what it was. They did the Imagine style video like Gal Gadot did during the fucking pandemic. And so they fucking filmed this thing for the show. And then they filmed their apology video for like being like, oh yeah, Danny Masterson's a good guy in the exact same fucking spot. And I'm like, they're nefarious. They're all terrible.
They're all nefarious. Do you know how much like pro crypto mining they are, those two?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good time.
Yeah,
I mean,
he has this whole like crypto thing, doesn't he? Like,
yeah, and they're all like, both of them are so.
It makes me so mad.
Me too.
Like I recently found out, like, too, because it's like the fucking oh my god, who's that guy? Okay, it's so many shitty people, because it's like Kristen Bell, she also like she's defending like Dax Shepard, like she's married to him or whatever, but like, and there's like, I can't watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It's my favorite movie and I can't watch it because everyone but Jason Segel has been canceled because they're all terrible human beings. I'm tired of them, you know.
Also, like, you know,
Mila Kunis is a fucking Leo. That tracks.
Yeah, I know.
Elf and the Cats.
That's what it is. I mean, think about like how fucking weird Ashton Kutcher has always been. Like, he made a show.
What was he famous for in the beginning?
Pranking people. He was just that idiot on that 70s show.
Oh, that's what, like, that was his first start.
And what has he done since then? Nothing. Like, he has nothing.
Also, Mila Kunis was like 14 when they were filming that show. She's a literal child, and like, it's so cringe, and it's so and like it just makes me want to throw hands, and then like throw up in my hands, and then throw hands. Yeah. And then like to have a show punked where it's like you just like torture someone for like a little bit, and then be like, "Ha, I just can't got you."
Right, and he'd always come on with his damn trucker hat, like. Another episode of Punked. And then they'd have like these stupid camera angles. They'd be like, and today, what we're gonna do It's like, could you sit still?
Today on this episode, what we're gonna do, and it's all just like kind of shaky.
Yeah.
We're gonna take Paris Hilton, who's also, isn't she an Aquarius?
She's an Aquarius.
Yeah. We're gonna take Paris Hilton and we're gonna hide all of her dogs and make her think a coyote ate them.
Watch, it's like candid camera taken to a whole nother level.
It's like, yeah,
where instead of like, where did I put my briefcase? You're on candid camera. It's like, did my husband actually die? Like, what's going on? And then people come over, no, we're on Punk'd. It's totally fine.
Like, I think there's like a couple of episodes where he like genuinely pissed off the like people. Wasn't it Justin Timberlake? He like genuinely like pisses off.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that guy sucks.
Never Aquarius.
There's like a handful of them that I'm like, oh, but yeah, I'm like, it's okay. You guys are just like, you're letting the goblins take control. Yeah, I think it was Justin Timberlake that he like genuinely, because he acts like he's messing all the shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know he did like oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, there was a guitar I think that was broken, and which like I would be pissed off too. Don't come into my house feigning this whole prank.
Yeah.
Break one of my instruments and then just be like, it's all in good fun.
You know, prank culture, no thanks.
Oh,
give me a good old-fashioned prank, like a fake cup of milk spilt.
There's no harm done with that.
No, all you're out is like $12.
Yeah. like, oh, you're thinking, oh no, the whole couch is ruined. No, it's not.
Let me tell you what, this rug, not broken. This bunk bed, completely fine.
This milk, not really spilt.
No need crying over this spilled milk.
Nope.
Makes you appreciate more milk in your life.
You know, actually, like crashing my car into a garage, that's a whole different Ashton Kutcher prank that I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want you to ruin my life just a little bit for like just a little bit of time. I want, I don't know.
Paris Hilton, though. I feel like let's talk about Paris Hilton.
She's, gosh, I genuinely love her. Like, I heard a video of her not too long ago where she's not using her like fake dumb voice. But she's so fucking intelligent. She's like, she always has been, just been a secret. She knows how to act, Yeah,
it's the Aquarius where it's like, I'm actually brilliant, but I'm just pretending to be an idiot.
Absolutely. Like,
she's doing that whole Eris thing. Like, hey, everyone thinks that I'm this, so I'll just let them think that.
She was able to make so much fucking money based off of everybody thinking she's dumb,
Right? I mean, do you remember The Simple Life with Nicole Richie?
Oh, I was just Googling Nicole Richie's star sign. She's it was September 21st.
Virgo.
She's allowed to pass, you know what I mean? I feel like she's very funny.
Yeah, I mean, I have mixed feelings about
I feel like together they're great, you know what I mean? Like they're a great team. But like, I don't know.
It's the Lionel Richie parentage that kind of saves her for me.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, it's like, hey, Lionel Richie's your dad.
I really love the episode of Simple Life when she's like, give me 5 more of these blonde bitches. It's like the Powerpuff Girls, like popsicles. And then she's like fucking like grilling the bacon on the iron. My parents used to hate me, and Aaron would be like, please, can we watch it? Please, like all of us, please, can we watch it? Because it's just like silly funny, but like
solid television,
That was, George Bush era, so.
It really was.
No kids left behind. Some kids left behind, if not most.
Kids left behind.
Without actually workout challenge.
So the way that we'll do that is we'll make sure that they all take tests, and then the schools that get the highest marks on the test will get the most money. Yeah, because they obviously need the funding to help with the education.
Why not give them more money to do better? We can't reward shitty test scores with money. They're going to keep doing shitty.
Like, and reading retention low. Well, guess what? You don't get money. You don't know how to add math. Well, guess what? No money.
No money. I used to not give a shit about those tests.
I
The teachers used to stress so
everything.
hard, and I'd be like, I don't care. I want to just get this day done with.
That was me. I was like,
God, they're like, God, it's just like, I am so tired. Same with the ACT. I think I was like a little hungover that day. I don't know why.
I remember like one year I was in the magnet program accidentally. They accidentally put me in there, and which they told me I was like 12 years old. But you know, I took the CSAP with all my, you know, other magnet friends, and they had like a prompt on one of the writing portions of like, what period of time would you like to travel back to and why? You know, support your answer with blah 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 blah. After we take the test, I'm like asking some of my friends like, oh, what'd you guys write about? And they're like, I wrote about the Victorian age and I'd like to travel back to the Elizabethan times. I fucking wrote like, I want to travel back to the 80s. Because the colors were cool.
You know, this all started because of Ronald fucking Reagan.
That's what it is. An Aquarius.
Yeah. Everything is trickled down and not in a good way.
No.
I would travel back in the 80s so I could kick everyone who's involved with austerity politics in the ass. Like, just like fucking Margaret Thatcher, Ronald Reagan. Like, just, they can all eat my dick, you know?
And that whole, like, greed is good thing that was really prevalent in the 80s. The whole, like, the 80s was such a decadent era. Why I wanted to travel back to that time, I don't know. I think I was playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So
yeah, it's like living inside of an American furniture warehouse.
Exactly. I would love to.
Neon lights, white tigers, fun practical jokes, bunk beds.
Fun practical jokes, not, you know, I'm gonna.
A man with poofy white hair telling you to come buy shit.
He should have been on our Sagittarius forecast. Jake
he
Jabs.
is. We're gonna do a whole episode for him.
Jake Jabs, the Tiger Man. Fuck you, Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We should do a whole Colorado episode for like the whatever Colorado's birthday is.
I think Colorado's a Cancer.
I love how you said that. You're like, it's a Cancer.
I was holding in a belt. That's why.
Oh, I love that. Go off, girl boss. Cancer. Colorado, when's your birthday?
I don't know. It's called the Centennial State.
August 1st. It's a Leo.
Wait, hold on.
Prissy paws. White tiger prissy paws.
And then it also gets a
dab.
Dab.
Another dab. I love that we're like stumbling into all these Aquariuses that we didn't really plan for.
Right? I get nothing for saying Jake Dabs.
Jake Dabs. Can we do like a ham horn sound effect for that episode?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love it. I think that's all we have for this episode.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm just Googling Margaret Thatcher's birthday because she sucked. Oh, October 13th.
Libra.
That tracks. She was delusional.
Right? Delusional and also like really, really cold and detached. And on that note.
Anyways, this has been fun. I feel like we explored, we learned.
We learned. I learned earlier before we started the podcast that Gazoo from the Flintstones is actually Gazoo and not Kazoo. I thought his name was Kazoo.
Gazoo and tight.
Katie learned that Aquarius is in fact an air sign.
I don't believe it.
No. You don't?
Don't put aqua in the name of a sign that's not wet. Cancer, that's a crab. Hell yeah.
I got you. That makes complete sense.
It's tricksy. Just like them. It's a trickster sign.
Yeah.
It makes me think it's one thing, but it's actually secretly another. But that's okay. A lot of us are.
Katie, you also learned what an ascendant is in
I
astrology.
did, yeah. I gotta remember what my ascendant is. I think you have my birth chart still.
I think
probably.
it's Gemini. I think that's what it.
Oh yeah, because yours is like Leo, isn't it? And that's why we're so fucking perfect
I know. Like
for each other.
you're a Leo sun. I'm a Gemini sun. You have Gemini rising. I have Leo rising.
How did we not just get married? You know.